Well, I'm here in church and we've got our Advent wreath. And I've started to light one of the candles because we lit one of the candles last week. We're going to light another one for this week, so the second week of Advent. And if you remember, oh, wait a minute. That's right, because, in church we have the candles symbolising something different, like patriarchs and prophets, John the Baptist, Mary, and then Jesus. But that's not what the younger people use in school. I can't remember what it is. I'll phone Reverend Al. He's bound to know. Hello, hi Jane. It's Rev Mark here. Is Reverend Al there? I need to have a bit of a chat with him. Thanks. Well, thank you for the cakes, by the way. Lovely baking from you. Thank you. Hi. Yes, it's me. Yeah, I'm in the church. I was just doing a video for the school for the second week of Advent and talking about the candles. And then I remembered although we in church we use different symbols for the candles. So the candles symbolise the patriarchs, the prophets, John the Baptist, Mary, and then Jesus. But can you remember, Mrs. Wilson told us last year that in school the younger people have the candles represented by different things. You remember what they are? You can't? You don't remember? Right, okay. Right, I'll have to stop filming then. Yeah, I know. I'll go and see Granny Washbrook. She always knows about these things. So I'll go and see her now. Yeah, okay. All right, see you later. Bye. Right, I better go and see Granny Washbrook. I better blow this one out. She'll know. She knows everything. So I'm going to go and see her now. Hi, Granny. Rev Mark here. So should come in? Yeah?
Yes, please do come in, Reverend Mark.
Can I sit down? Yeah.
Yes,
all right.
please sit down too.
Yes.
How lovely to see you again, Reverend Mark.
Well, I like coming round to see you, Granny.
And I like you coming to see me too.
And it's just as well because we're bubbled in this current climate, aren't we, with the pandemic?
Oh, yes, we have been bubbled for a very long time, haven't we, Reverend Mark?
And so you're going to come for Christmas dinner with us because we're in the bubble, so you can come round to ours, yeah? Is that okay?
Oh, that would be so kind. Thank you, Reverend Mark.
It'd be nice to have you.
Oh, thank you.
And are you keeping well today? What?
I'm keeping very well.
Right.
But what can I do for you today, Reverend Mark?
Well, I need some help again, Granny. The candles, the candles represent the prophets on different things on the Advent wreath. So first of all, we had the patriarchs last week. That's the people like Abraham and Isaac and people like that. And then we have the prophets this week, John the Baptist next week, then Mary, and then Jesus on Christmas Day. That's the white candle. So you know that, don't you? Yeah. Well, problem is, when I was at school, Mrs. Wilson just reminded me that candles, the symbols for the candles, are actually, the young people know different symbols, what they represent, something totally different from those things. And I can't remember what it was. So I was wondering if you can remind me, if you knew, what the other way of having the 5 candles, what they symbolised. Can you remember?
Oh, of course I know. My grandchildren, like Peggy, always tell me. And why don't you know? I bet Reverend Al knows.
Well, actually no, because I asked him first and he didn't know either.
Well, I despair of you two. I'll tell you then. The candles also represent hope, peace, joy, love, and the centre one is...
Jesus, I suppose.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
Jesus, of course.
Ah, right. That's great, Granny. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, the thing is, so tomorrow we're going to talk about peace. What do you think we should talk about in terms of peace?
Oh, Reverend Mark, that's an easy one, surely, even for you. Because God wants all the world to live in peace. Everyone, everywhere.
Yeah.
And that means not fighting, not arguing, and not falling out with each other. And stopping all the wars.
That's good, yeah.
But you know, I think he also wants us to stop arguing about things that we hear today on the news, like arguing about Brexit or who has the best way of seeing whether the COVID vaccine works. I mean, really, he just wants us to share the vaccine so that everyone in the world can get protection from COVID. We shouldn't be fighting over it. That's what God wants. He wants a peaceful country, a peaceful world.
Yes, that's true. Right, do you mind if I borrow that for tomorrow for the little talk I'm giving? Is that okay?
Of course you can borrow that. But before you go, because I know you're very busy,
Yeah.
can I ask you a question, Reverend Mark?
Yeah, right.
Well, why didn't you just Google the other meaning of the candles? Because you do have a computer, and even I know at my great age that you can Google everything.
That's true, Granny. Yes, and I do have a computer, and yes, I could have done that. Yeah.
So, is the real reason you're around here because you heard that I'd made some lovely mince pies, Reverend Mark, and you came round so you could taste one, or perhaps even two, Reverend Mark?
I can't tell, Granny. Yes, I had heard you'd made mince pies, and yours are the best. I think they're even better than Jane's, but don't tell Jane. Don't tell Jane
I
that.
don't
Or
know if
Karen,
you can
know
say
what I mean.
that. Jane bakes beautiful cakes and tarts. Anyway, I thought that was why you came round, so I was expecting you, and I've put a little box with a mince pie to one side for you to take away with you.
Oh, right. Is that it over there?
Yes, that's
This-
it over there.
It's a bit small, Granny.
I thought I'd give you one. We don't want you putting on too much weight before Christmas. I mean, you've been talking about your lockdown weight.
Yes, so I've just had one instead of two.
Yes, and if you happen to pop round mysteriously again, perhaps there might be another one waiting for you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Granny. That's really fantastic. Thank you for all your help.
You're more than welcome, Reverend Mark. It's always lovely to see you.
Right. Thank you very much, Granny. I'll go off now with my cake and have a nice coffee. All right. Thank you for your help.
Yes, thank you. And I'll keep baking for you so you always have some treats when you come round. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, Reverend Mark. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Well, I've just been to see Granny Washbrook, and she's told me what the candles symbolise now, and I think I can remember them. So last week, when we were talking about things, we lit the first candle, which is this one, and we talked about hope. And this week, as Granny's reminding me now, this one we light for this week reminds us that it's about peace. And what does peace mean? Well, peace means that we have to live together nicely, not quarrelling and not fighting and not have any more wars, because it's not very nice when things like that happen. And we'd much rather be at peace, doing nice things, having a pleasant time with other people. And as Granny said, a lot of what's going on in the adult world, people are arguing about Brexit, and other people are arguing about who's got the best antivirus vaccine. And that doesn't really matter as long as we've got those vaccines ready and for people to use, and they've started using them now. So that's really good. Now, so what we've been told at this time, and Jesus always told us this as well, be at peace with one another. In other words, no more fighting, no more falling out, no more quarrelling. And as we think about Advent means we're waiting for something. We're waiting for Jesus coming as a baby, and then he comes as a baby at Christmas time. And then when he grew up, he told people to be at peace with one another and to be kind to one another. So what I want you to remember for this week, and every week really, is try and live happily together with all your friends and other people. And always avoid having quarrels. And that's what Jesus wants. He wants us to act kindly to one another. So that's what I want you to think about this week, about Advent, about peace. And we always pray for peace, peace across the world, peace between people in school. All these types of things we've got to keep in our mind. We need to be peaceful and live happily together. So I'm really pleased that Granny helped me with that, and I'll try and remember for next year so that Mrs. Wilson doesn't have to tell me or have to nip down to see Granny Washbrook again. But I really got that lovely mince pie to eat, so I'm going to go and do that now. Okay? Bye. See you again next week.